Try to survive Oklahoma, niggas.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. He had a lot of company in the backfield in that loss last time out. Sacked 5 times and also threw a couple of picks. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. RPO complete to open the drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. They'll go with Baxter. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Sooners will go for it here on 4th down. They're all over him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Hand off for Baxter. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Finds him out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Kentucky! He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Straight ahead, it's Avant. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Mateer. Throws it deep. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running inside, it's Avant. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Handoff to Xavier. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, it's Avant. Quick spin on the line. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Left side is Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The fake and wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Smashes in between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Crosses to 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Got a man, it's Harris. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells to Faith. Throws to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The give on 4. Turning it on. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The short hands, it's Harris. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas taking on the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
And he's going to bring it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Out wide left, it's Harris. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reed.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Left side, it's Miller. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. They just keep firing. Rush is on. Just got rid of that one.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Out wide left, it's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The play fake. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They need a huge play on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Fires quickly. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Sooners will have it first and 10. Trying to run, it's Avant. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
So that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players. It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Find space on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, going to throw it. Look out! Slides away. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wideout. Play action on 1st down. Caught. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Maybe some room here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Right side, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of